Attention bowlers, we are almost ready to get started. This is Steve Kelly, and for Paul Grant, we are at Central Park Lanes in East Boston, Massachusetts. The bowlers are warming up, and we're just in pre-show mode right now, so we will be getting started in just a little bit as soon as the bowlers are ready. Until then, enjoy some pre-game show slides denoting stats from last week, as well as league-wide records and other goodies. Again, I'm Steve Kelly, and you will have Paul Grant for games 1 and 3, and you will have myself, Steve Kelly, for game number 2. So stay tuned. We're going to go back on mute for a little bit, and we hope to see you or talk to you very soon. We'll talk to you then.
Hello and welcome to the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network. Tonight from Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Massachusetts. Number 5 seed Central 1, coming a record of 31-25, take on number 9 seed Riverwalk Lanes out of Amesbury, Massachusetts, 20-36. 8 of the 12 teams make the playoffs. This is week 8 of 35. All year coverage, including the playoffs, on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube and or Facebook. Along with me today is Steve Kelly. Skelly. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Paul. Nice to be with you again in the broadcast booth.
Officially Steven with a PH.
Yes.
Without the D.
Yes, I like to call that the correct Steven.
See, I always say Steve with a V. JJ Trigg, double J. Lane 16 is the 1 and 3. Same thing for Matt Nichols on lane 15. For a spare. No, too full. Nichols' turn. Missed left. First of 3 strings, 2 points for a win, 1 for tie, 2 for total. 8 points overall. JJ Tourigny with an 10 to start his match. Matt Nichols a 9. JJ Bowles a lead lanes, National New Hampshire, and for the Riverwalk Lanes team yet tonight. Matt Nichols out of Webster Timber Lanes, Abbotsford, Massachusetts. JJ recently got his first 400 of his career. National New Hampshire native his whole life. And just turned 42 early this month. Off to the right, spins back for a bunch. 1-3-7. Back to lane 15, Matt Nichols. Those white bowling balls, 3-5-6. Tourigny for a spare. Yes! Wood came back to the 7, pumps his fist. Nichols missed left. Hello, Nico Puhar. Casey McCool watching. He's always hungry. Waiting for banana split. The 4-7 and 6-10. Not yet, Casey. 8 for Nichols. 20-17. Riverwalk Lanes up by 3 in a ball. Second of 5 balls. Jeff Buggea, B-U-G-G-E-A. Stephen Botte, the captain tonight. Peter Penny, not here, the captain tonight. Stephen Botte in the second spot. Crossing over is Buggea. 3-7-9-10. Botte goes left. 1-3-9-10. B-O-T-T-E, Botte. Buggea for a spare, missed left. 3-9-10. Botte for a spare. Flies over the 9 and 10. Buggea, object pin for an 8 to start his match. Botte, a 9. 2-pin lead for Riverwalk plus a ball. Steve from Lynn, Massachusetts, originally Everett, Massachusetts, nearby. 117 career season-ending average, high single 162, high triple 450, and a high five is 650. Buggea pounds the strike zone, a check mark left, 6-pin right. Botte 1-3 in front, triangle left side, 4-7-8. Early in the first of three from Central Park Lanes. Shorter approach, old-fashioned wood lane since 1950. Buggea, good bid. Botte's turn. Good try also, punching through. Jeff, an 8. And Botte, an 8 also. Even 17 through 2. Jeff Buggea, 16 through 2. Tony Delmonico filling it tonight. Left-hander, drops 9. He's up to 10. Here's Billy Shiner Sr. Shiner Sr. goes right and drops 4. Delmonico spare for Riverwalk. Brian Fuller Jr. not available tonight. Shiner, that looks good, but can't get to the 3 and the 5. Shiner at 10. $46-44. Riverwalk up by 2 plus 2 bonus balls to none. No marks yet for Central 1, the 5th seed, the 9th seed on a bonus. The dreaded half was to 2. 12 through 1. Shiner Senior slams 8, make it 9. 4-pin for a spare. Wood to the help. To the right. Buggea, Paul Grant shot in the bunny hole. Shiner, spare. Their first mark. Delmonico, 4-7, 9-10. Billy from Auburn, Massachusetts, originally Mattapan, Mass, near Boston, section of Boston. Tied right now, but 2 marks to 1. Favor Riverwalk on the right side, early in the first of 3. The Friday Night Pro League game of the week on Candlepin Bowling Network is Ryan Overhaul Southall. Wonder where you got that nickname from? Just 4. Here's the Tornado, Tim Douglas. You got a nickname too. Wonder where you got that from. Southall, good try, got it. Not an easy shot, spare. 3 marks to 1 for Riverwalk. Tornado time, not yet. Tim Douglas from Marshfield, Massachusetts, a 7. Former Easter Classic champion through a 194 in the 2022 Worlds. My raspy voice now, it's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. High triple 457, high 5 of 716, high 10 of 1302. In the Easter Classic 2023 won it with a 25-04 score. Southall 7. 17 through 1, 1-9-10. Tim Douglas, wobbling 9 and 10, a plethora of wood. Spare, Ryan Southall back to back. 27 of the ball through 2. Douglas, that goes, spare. 17 of the ball through 2. Riverwalk up by 10 right now, 81-71. 2 marks apiece. Troy Fournier, the ankle bowler on the left. World record over 3 strings. Mark Ricci, the owner with Melissa Ricci of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. 3 500s in his great career. 1 8 9 10. Fournier, strike! Bombs away, baby! Oh, good try by Mark, almost. Ricci. Ricci. Mark with a K. Nice 10 to start his first of 3. Kenneth Moline Network is free to subscribe, never a charge. Please subscribe on YouTube to Kenneth Moline Network. It's in high definition. Like and follow us on Facebook as well. Over 3,333 subscribers. Three's a wild, like Nico Pujar says. Mark Ricci, head pin hit. 2-4, 6-10 right. Here's Troy Fournier on a strike. 5. Mark from Plastow, New Hampshire. Ricci, Somerville, Mass. Ricci, what a try. Spins around. Can't reach the 6 or 10. That close. Fournier on the strike. 9, Phil. Close call on the 7. 19 through 1. Bullets switch sides every 2 boxes. Ricci, another good 10. 20 through 2. Troy Fournier, 9 after a strike 9. 28 through 2. Top of the order, an update from Steve Kelly.
Hello, folks. Riverwalk is at 101 and Central 1 is at 99. The lead is very narrow with Riverwalk up by 2. There are 2 open marks on both teams.
All right, thanks, Steve Kelly. Steve Kelly will do the play-by-play for the second string. And I'll be doing the first and third. Good work there, Steve, again. Tell the viewers about your scoreboard.
Hey, folks. So, yeah, it is definitely a scoreboard, and you may be familiar with it if you've seen my ACST matches and everything, and ever eternally a work in progress, but tonight we're doing so far so good.
And the standings on your screen too, folks. You want to see those real quick? Those are the standings through week 7. This is week 8 of 35. 8 teams of 12 make the playoffs. Defending champion Central 3. How about Exeter this year? They're red hot this year. 50-6. Central 3, 45-11. Back to the top of the order. Matt Nichols wiggling 3 in the 10. JJ Tourigny on the nose. Look at this, the 189. The W, the wiggle gets punched out. That was on a spare. Tough break. Nichols a spare. JJ trying to work out of it. Good bid. Now 27 the ball through 3. JJ 23 through 2, 9. 32 through 3 in the first of 3. Next week, not sure we're going to be. We know in 2 weeks, the World Tournaments. We know Friday Night Pro League game of the week. No Friday Night Pro League in 2 weeks. The World Tournament on Kenneth Moline Network, on YouTube and Facebook. Singles knockout, November 4th, Monday, and teams competition Tuesday through Saturday, November 4th to 9th. Nichols 7 to Phil. For another one, he's got it. 2 in a row. JJ, good try.
Sorry, Paul, he's not paying that $1 for that lemon drop. He carried the 10 pin.
I know.
I mean, it was still a terrible
I didn't say a word, Mark.
I'm glad you didn't.
I thought it, though. Tourigny and 8. Quick update from Steve Kelly.
Hey, Paul. Nice to see you again. So Riverwalk's at 121 and Central 1 is at 126. Central 1 is up by 5.
JJ 40 through 4. Matt 44 on the ball. Here's Stephen Botte with a triangle. 3-5-6. Jeff Buggea crossing over 5. Botte for spare. Drills it. 27 on the ball through 3. Jeff a pair of 8s. Now that won't go. A 10, 26 through 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Friday Night Pro League game of the week continues next Friday night. Like we said, we don't know what we're going to be yet. It could be Central 3 at Hingham. Could be at Exeter also. We'll find out. Could be Academy. We're not sure yet. Depending on the streamer available. Botte 3, 5, and the 10. Doubles his total from 17 through 2 to 34 through 3. Jeff wiggling 5 and 9. Wood in front. Botte for another one. He got it. 44 on the ball through 4. Back to back. Buggea for a spare. Joinks it. How about Danny Harris, a 136 away average so far? Early in the season, Jeff an 8, 34 through 4. Third bowlers here now. Billy Shaughnessy in the right. Filling inside Tony Delmonico. Billy's on a spare, 20 the ball. Tony a spare, 2 and a 6. The fill for Shiner Sr. Almost a strike. Talk about a broken check mark. 5 pin left up. Delmonico only 3. 29 through 2 for Shiner Sr. For the 5th seed, Central 1. For another one. Yes. Back to back. Delmonico, great try. 5 of the 9. 39 of the ball through 3 for Shiner. Delmonico, 10. 26 through 3. Correction, 28 through 3. 172, 149. Riverwalk right now by 23. Had 10 pin lead earlier. Plenty of time left. Shiner finds the pocket, drops 9. 8 pin left up, Wood to help. Delmonico splits 3 and 1, 3, 6, 10, 7 left. Billy 48 through 3. A chance for 3 in a row after a 10 box to start. Whoa, wow. Robbed. Unbelievable. What was wrong with that shot? Mark Ricci can't believe it. Delmonico got the right side, not the left. And Shiner, a tough Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. Our first one tonight at 10. 58 through 4. And Tony Delmonico a 9. $37 through 4. Central 1 has to lead by double digits. 3 marks to 1 in their favor also. Tim Douglas, 4 horsemen in the post. On a spare 5, 22 through 2. Ryan, overhaul Southall. 6 in his spare, 3, 5, 9, 10. Douglas missed everything. Ryan, spare 7, spare 6 to start. Can't steal it. Leads up to 3, the object pin. Douglas, 1, 2, 10. For a 7. Southall at 10. That's 2 7s wrapped around. A spare 5, just 29 through 3. Ryan, 43 through 3. Douglas crossing over. Look at this sleeve. Brutal. Southall, nice crossover shot. 78. Wood to the right, maybe to help. First of 3 strings on Candlepin Bowling Network, the Friday Night Pro League game of the week. Douglas, what a try. 2 full. 5, 7, 10. Ryan trying to get his 3rd mark. Try to slide it over. Got the 8, not the 7. Good effort. And a nice 10 for Douglas the Wood. 39 through 4. Ryan a 9. $52 through 4. Central Park has the lead. Mark's on their side also. Let's see what the Anchor Bowls can do. Mark Ricci, the captain. On left, Troy Fournier, above Wells Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire. 119 career high average. A very good bowler. Getting his name up in the program the last couple of years. For a strike, it falls down. From behind. Give him a strike. Ricci curves left and gets a bounce of 7, 8, 1 of the 3. 2-10s to start. Troy, a second strike already in 3 boxes. 38 plus 2 through 3. Ricci with spare, missed right. Mark a 10, 3-10s, good pinning. Missed that opportunity. Troy off to left. 1, 3 falls to the 1. Not a head pin hit, but officially a split. 8 in the first ball on the strike. Goalpost. Ricci, 2 in the 8. With the wood. They got it. Another mark. Spare and strike. 48 through 3, 58 the ball through 4 for Troy Fournier. Marcus to 1 and 7, trying to pin out for the 4th box in a row. And missed inside for an 8, 38 through 4. Top of the order means an update from Steve Kelly. Skelly.
Hey, Paul. Nice to talk with you again. 243 for Central 1, up by 42 over Riverwalk, who's at 201. There are 3 open marks. They're all on Central 1 at the moment. Nichols, Botte, and Fournier, respectively. Back to you, Paul.
Steve, you're doing pretty well. You're number 1 seed in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour.
Yeah, I also do weddings, funerals, and a whole bunch of other stuff, too, if you ask.
And how do they reach you?
Carrier pigeon, mail, snail mail.
All right, back to the top of the order. Bulls switch sides. JJ's on a mark. Sorry, got it backwards. JJ's not on the mark. He's at 40 through 4. And a spare 3 in the second. JJ Tourigny. $40 through 4. Matt Nichols. He's on a spare 44 and a ball. Okay, all right. 3 in the fill for Nichols. Not happy with that. 47 through 4. JJ just missed the object pin, the 3. Nichols 6-1 split. Barely got the head pin. 5-9 middle corner post. JJ sliced it barely for a 10. Don't hurt him. Nichols a 9. 58 for JJ, 56 for Matt Nichols. Matt's team, Central 1, the home bowlers, have the lead. 50 for JJ, rather. 48, 56 for Matt Nichols. No scoreboard here. JJ 1, 2, 4, right side 6-10. Nichols decided to go left 1, 3, 10. Tourigny, great try, 2-4 on the head pin. Nichols for his 3rd mark. Bounces in front of the 10. JJ, nice pinning for an 8. 58 half. Nichols a 10, 66 through 5. Once again, the World Tournament on Candlepin Bowling Network, YouTube and Facebook, November 4th, singles knockout. Team competition Tuesday through Saturday, November 5th and 9th. Coverage all week long, including the finals on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. And perhaps Candlepin Corner joining us for the finals. Joint venture, good to work with them. Jeff Buggea with only 4. Botte 44 on a ball, 7, 51 through 4, 1, 3, 7. Just 34 through 4, trying to get something going. Tough leave. Still is.
Jeff Buggea is my ride home, so he better do good.
I'll give you a ride, Steve, if I have to. Unless my car is stolen. Jeff takes an 8. Steven takes a 10. Steve with a PH without the D. Steve, do you have a PhD?
That's the next level for me. I have a master's degree, but the PhD is the next step.
And your PhD is in what?
Information security and cybersecurity I'm currently working on as well.
Fourth box. 6 box, right? First string. 4, 7, 10. Botte. 9. It's strange how you hit that pocket like that lightly. It gets a lot like that. Piece of wood in front of the 2. Center 1 has the lead.
I wish we had like stools back here to stand. I just need a little more height. The cameras are fine, it's just us.
Jeff, what a shot. Some of the 10 goes, the 7 does not. Unbelievable. Jeff has a high single of 219. Bonte's fair. Jeff a 10. 52 for Buggea, 71 on the ball for Stephen Botte. He's got 3 marks now, I believe. 2 marks for Botte. Botte has 3. Tony Monaco, the Riverwalk filling in tonight. 37 through 4, chops up the half court. Really Shiner Senior's been strong so far, perfect. 10s and marks. Not gonna be easy this time. 5, 8, 7, right to left. It's a Paul Grant shot for Monaco. Stop watching my videos. Shiner 58 through 4 coming into this 5th box. First string. What a try. Oh, thought he had it. Nothing wrong with that shot. Tony slips in a 4. Brutal. See what happens. And Billy, like a spare difference, gets a 10. A 10-4. We got a convoy. C.W. McCall, number 1 song in the 70s. Steve's like, what are you talking about, Paul? Milliken, the trucker, would know that one. I don't say in the matter. Monaco 41 half. 6-7 Shiner. Great comeback. 9 the wiggle on the 4. Shiner Senior. Spread eagle. Riverwalk needs some marks. Tony, bang, spare. That's how you do it. A 4 and a spare. Smile on his face. Shiner, great effort. Wiggles the 3, 6-10 to the right. 51 on the ball for the Monaco, 2 spares, but below the minimum as of now. Billy, not perfect after all, but still a good string, 8 box. 76 through 6. Halfway point of the first. Sent to one up by 59. Here's Ryan Southall. Overhauls 9. Leaves up the 4. Wood to help. Tim Douglas breaks the limit. Second time that's happened. They punch out the 6. The 10 falls down. Where's the justice? Southall spares. Douglas, good bid, almost. He's at the 7. Third mark, 62 in a ball at the half. Douglas a spare 5 in the second, below the minimum. Bouncy balls up for a 10, 49 half. Anchor's up next. Two marks for each side. Riverwalk down big right now. Southall's bonus is 8. Not a head pin hit officially. He does a split. 7 to the 9. 8 on the bonus. Douglas 4 spin plus the 9 behind. Ryan 70 half. With Wood. Oh, what a shot for a spare. 80 to ball through 6. 4 marks in the string. And both back to back. Douglas 179. His team Has to leave. Riverwalk trying to make a charge. Oh, a nice 10 that was. That's a wow 10. First don't get enough love, Steve. 59-6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Yep, he did ball to Southall is correct. Troy Fournier has 2 strikes, now a spare. 58 in the ball from 4. Mark Ricci 38, 3/10 and 8. Ricci strike, bombs away, baby. 48 plus 2 through 5. Fournier, first strike, 9. Leads up to 4. Thought he had his second one. The third one, actually. 67 through 4. For another one. Picks it up. 77.5 plus 1. Wow. The wood is your best friend sometimes. Ricci with double strike. Disappoints Casey McCool, broke up the banana split. Fournier, half Worcester, ouch, 2. 79-6. Ricci trying to send the 4 into the 6-10 somehow. This would be ridiculous. 4-5 for Marks Fournier, a 9 in the second box. What a shot, Ricci. Some of the 10 does not go, the left side does. 9 to strike. 57.5. Troy, a Jim Dandy, a banana split, plus the 5-pin. That's 4 scoops ice cream friendlies versus 3. Ricci a 9. Troy a 7. 86-6. Mark Ricci. 66-6. Top of the order. Boxes 7-8 coming up. Here's Steve Kelly.
Hey, folks. So let's give you a score update here. It is Central 1 up by 51, 358 to Riverwalk's 307. Riverwalk has 2 open spares at the moment. Central 1 has 1 open spare. And we're going to be returning to the top of the roster. And back to you, Mr. Paul Grant.
Thank you, Steve Kelly. He'll play-by-play in the second string. Nothing like the great game of Candlepin Bowling. It's unbelievable. Get the word out. Never too late to pick up Candlepin Bowling. People in the hundreds bowl. A sport for all ages, a game of skill and challenge. Get the word out about Candlepin Bowling. Top of the order, Matt Nichols. 66 JJ Tourigny. 58-6. Half Worcester again, a lot of those. Double J. Beautiful ball, but splits 2 and 2. 2-4, 6-10 right. Nichols, 2 full again. JJ, same spot. Nichols, nice out, 8. 74-7, the first of 3. JJ, a tough 7 in the object pin. 65-7. 366, 314. Central 1 on the right. The home team has the lead. 6 above 500 coming in, 31-25. Riverwalk 20-36, the 9th seed. Nichols nudges the 3. Won't fall, or will it? It does. JJ is the 2-8 half Worcester left. Nichols, Friendly Wood, 6-10. Michael Steve, thanks for watching from Calgary. It's a great match. Nichols, spare. JJ with the wood. Spins around, doing the curly shuffle. Casey McCool likes to do those also. JJ a 10. 75-7. Matt Nichols, 84 in a ball. Make it through 8. Correction, through 8 each box. Each bowler. 75-3 for JJ. 84-3 in the ball for Matt Nichols, who's got 3 spares in the string. Stephen Botte, 71 on the ball. He's got 3 spares in the last 4. 52 for Jeff Buggea on the left. Stephen goes spread eagle. 75 on the 4th fill, through 6. Jeff, look at his first mark. 4 8s and 2 10s. On the crossover, 3-5, goal post, 7 left, 10 right. Botte, good bid. Sliced and diced like Jersey Mike's. Object pin. Doesn't carry. Buggea for his first mark. Missed left. 3 in the 10. 7 straight without a mark. Botte, a 7. 82 through 7, the first of 3. Buggea an 8. Just 60 through 7. $55 pin lead for Central 1. 2 for Riverwalk, 1 for Central 1, the marks. Botte, another split. 2, 4, 7, right side, 6 middle, 9 back left, 10 right corner. Jeff overdue for a mark, a very good bowler. But splits again, a check mark left, 6 on the right. Unbelievable. High triple of Jeff Buggea, 478. We mentioned his high single of 219 earlier. High 5, 714. Oh, wow, what a shot by Botte. Highlight reel for Nico Pular. What a shot, what a spare for Stephen Botte. Buggea, what a bid that was. Can't reach the 6. Sometimes you can't make the easy ones. Make a shot like that. Jeff, a 9. 69 through 8. Stephen Botte, 92 in a ball through 8 on his 4th spare of the string. Billy Shiner Sr. on the right. Tony Delmonico on the left. He's go by Anthony, go by Tony now. Anthony, there's a strike for Shiner Sr. 86 plus 2 in the 7th. 2 spares, 1 strike. Meanwhile, Delmonico, 7 in the fill, 2, 4 on the 10. He had a 4 box, now a spare 7. Funny game. He kick it over. What a try. Whistles out. $58 through 6, 10, 68 through 7. Billy, a 113 league bowler, 116 his best year, ending average. High single 181, high triple 402, high 5 638. 39 years young, 4-2 split. Delmonico goes left 6, 136, the 9 behind the 3. Second ball on the strike on lane 16, Billy Shiner Sr. 7 is the fill. 93. Monaco missed it. 93 through 7 for Shiner. Oregon Century Club. Nice out. 9. 102 through 8. Delmonico a 9. 77 through 8. Nice recovery in that mark. A long way to go here in the first of 3. 56 to lead for Central 1. That lead can change in a heartbeat. These bowlers, they're all capable of doing the exact opposite. Tim Douglas in the head pin. 9, 10, strike! Slow motion strike, he'll take it. No tornado strike that time. Ryan Southall, 3, 5, 10. That's on a fill of 7. 87 through 6 for another one. 2 full. Douglas' first strike to go with 1 spare. 69 on the ball through 7. Southall an 8. 95 through 7 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Something for everyone. Semi-pro to pro action. Over 1,300 videos in climbing, free of charge. Please subscribe to Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook as well. On YouTube and Facebook tonight. Douglas slams 8. Try to steal the 2 at 1. Southall 1, 3, 6 in the 7. Douglas on a strike. High triple 457. Well, since 2000. Spare. 79 through 7, 89 of the ball through 8. Ryan leaves up the 3 and the 6. Ryan takes a 9. 104 through 8 in the first of 3. Troy Fournier on the right for the anchor bowler for Central 1. Mark Ricci on the left. Riverwalk. I'll take one of those. Fournier 136. 86 through 6 coming in. 2 full in the head pin. 66 through 6 coming in. A check mark. For a spare. Knocks it down. Boy, they needed that one. Troy cleans up for a 10. Mark 76 in the ball through 7. Fournier 96 in the ball through 7. Troy 176 high single, high triple 442, high 5 672, 9 drop. Ricci the fresh rack on the bonus. Beautiful ball. 9, 10 strike. Slides down to 4. Big $20. 70, make it 86 through 7. 96 plus 2 in the 8th. And there's another spare for Fournier. He's got 5 marks, 2 strikes, 3 spares. 106 in the ball through 8. Late in the first. Back to the top of the order. Time for an update from Steve Kelly. Skelly.
Hey everybody, Central 1 is really ahead right now, 473 to Riverwalk's 421. Central 1 is up by 52. Central 1 currently has 4 open marks. The only one who doesn't is Shiner Sr. On the Riverwalk side, Mark Ritchie's strike that he just threw is the only open mark on Riverwalk's side. That is your score update on Candlepin Bowling Network. Hope you enjoy this content, and be sure to subscribe to Candlepin Bowling Network if you do enjoy this content and want to see plenty more from a variety of contributors on YouTube and Facebook, whatever your fancy. And I'm going to hand this back now to Paul Grant now that he's got his Pepsi.
All right, Steve Kelly will call the second string. But first things first, double J, JJ Tourigny. 5-8-7, right to left bat Nichols with 3. Got the 3-9 and the 10. That's on a spare. That's a rare shot. 87 through 8. 35 through 8 coming in. Got a spare 3 in the second, nothing since. Nichols 5 middle, 6 to the right. JJ, good bid. Takes 2 for a 9. Nichols matches the 9. 96 for Matt, 84 for Double J. JJ, number 1 seed, the Atlanta Candlepin Singles Tour last season. Upset in the first round by Rob Brown. What a great year he had. 1, 3, 6, 4, 7 left. Nichols, 3, 5, 6, 7 left. 2 strings after this. Tourigny missed left. Will not get the Century Club here in the first. Nichols, great bid, 2 full. Cherry the 3. 6 right, 5 middle, 7 left. JJ, nice 10. Disappointing 94 opening string. Nichols, nothing there for a 7. 103 opening string. 8 box due on the first. 52 pin lead for Central 1. 3 for Central 1, 1 for Riverwalk. Looking good for the first 2 points. These scores are unofficial. We'll get the official score after each string. Jeff Buggea crossing over. Curveball leads up the bucket of 5. Stephen Botte goes left. He gets 6. 1, 3, 7, 10. That's on the bonus. 6, 98. 98 through 8. Buggea, no marks yet. Botte, good bid. Oh, he nudged it down. What a shot for a spare. Back to back. 108 in the ball. Buggea off to pin for 9. Just 78 through 9. Botte 108 in the ball through 9. The captain sniper, Peter Penny, away. In Central 1, a new team this year. Revamped team this year. Doing really well. Buggea, left side, 5. Botte on the crossover, triangle, 6, 9, 10. Buggea, what a shot. Oh, that close. Botte with 3 in a row. Oh, just missed the 9. Trying to get to 118. Jeff trying to get to 88. He does. Tough string, 88. He's too good. The bounce back next string. No banana splits for Casey McCool yet. We had a Jim Dandy, though. Nice 10, 125. First string for Central 1. 6 blocks to go. They're on the way for the first 2 points. Tony Monaco on lane 16, filling in tonight. Left-hander, beautiful ball, but too perfect. Spread eagle. 2-4-7 left, right side, 3-6-10. Same thing, instant replay. Brutal for Tony. Senior, he cherries one. Yikes, a youch, a yikes and ouch. Why are UCH? And look at this, a 6. Gets a giggle out of that one. Shiner, he gets a 6 to match. Match game PM, the wrong way. 83 through 9 for Delmonico. Shiner Senior, 108 through 9. But Billy's team can afford one of those with a big lead. But no lead's ever safe in these Friday Night Pro League matches. Last time he had a 4 box, he got a spare. He's got the 3-7-10. Shiner crossing over, the bucket of 5. Casey McCool wants a bucket of chicken. He's always hungry. Lakeside Lanes bowler. Delmonico, good try, won't go. Billy from the mark. Oh, just missed a 10. Anthony, good pinning at 10. 93 opening string. The first 3 balls under the minimum of 100. Shiner Senior 9. Nice string, 117. 4 blocks to go on the first before Steve Kelly takes over the second string. I'll be back for the third. We'll get an update from Central 2. Who's taking on Millis to our right. Ryan Southall on the cross, so he's got a bucket shot. 104 through 8. Tim Douglas on a spare. He gets a spread eagle. What's going on with these Eagles? 93 through 8. Crazy. Can be a cruel game. Southall for a spare. No. 6 and a 10 stand. Douglas, off your pin. Nothing else to show for that either. Ball's getting robbed on spread eagles. Southall 9. 113 through 9. Douglas, a 7 after a spread eagle 4. 100 through 9. And look at this, the W, the wiggle, the 189. No giggle here. Twice tonight. Douglas crossing over, 7. Look at this. Ridiculous leave. Ryan, good try. 2-4-7. Douglas try to graze the 5-pin curve left. Good effort. Southall archer pin for an 8. 121 first string. Douglas DeWood joinks it for a 7. Into the 107 first string. Final 2 boxes. Mark Ricci on a strike. His second one of the string. Troy Fournier on a spare. 106, Mark 96. Final 2 boxes, the first of 3. Central one will get the first 2 points. 558 to 492 unofficially. We'll have a double here. Curves on the crossover. 3, wiggling 6, wiggling 10. Fournier, beautiful ball. 7, 2, 4, 6 right. That's on a spare. 113 through 8. First fair and strike. Yes! Trying to keep it close. Second big 20. 116. The ball in the 10th. After 106 through 8. Fournier 9. 122 through 9. Knocked 4 knocks, last 5. The cap unit, Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Lowest gift card price, $25. 60 minutes of bowling. 5 on a lane, free shoes. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. 4, not happy with that shot. Fournier for a strike, yes! He's got 3 strikes in the first. Wow. 132 plus 2 in the 10th. Ricci 1 in the 7. He's at 120 through 9 at that spare 4. 3 marks in a row. Streak is over. Trying to get to 130. 9, 129. Team leading string. Ryan Southall on 121, the rest under 100. Troy Fournier, the high bowler so far, 132 plus 2. Drops 7, middle pin 2, left pin 4, right pin, and back is the 5. 8 on the fill, 140 first string for Troy Fournier for Central Park Lanes 1. The final score of the first string unofficial. We get the official scores in the line. 592 to 525. 67 pin win. Paul Grant live with Steve Kelly, Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Massachusetts. The Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe to Candlepin Corner on YouTube with skins from Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. Season 2 coming out soon with Jordan Britton, Corey Lisi, and others. Candlepin Corner also free to subscribe on YouTube. With a second string, the play-by-play, Skelly, Steve Kelly.
Hey, Paul. Paul did such a good job, I said he could take the next game off. So while Paul rests up, you got me. So let's reintroduce ourselves. So attention bowlers, we are going to continue on to the second game. I'm Steve Kelly. Welcome to the Friday Night Pro League. Once again, if you're just joining us, that's Matt Nichols down there on the head pin, dropping 7. JJ Tourigny off the head pin. Matt Nichols after a 7 drop on the 2-4-7. And he releases and he can't quite convert. JJ on a 6 drop punches 1. No mark for either bowler to open up the second game here. Each bowler bowls 2 boxes at a time before they switch to the next bowler down the roster. After 5 bowlers, we go back to the top of the roster. Nichols 9. And JJ Tourigny 9. We got the scores right in the first game, by the way. They are correct. Sure. Matt Nichols on the head pin. Almost a hammer. I almost said a hammer. 5 pin was thinking long and hard about it. JJ on the head pin with a split. Matt Nichols versus the 5 pin and the 5 pin only for a spare shot. Nichols on the 5. Off to the left, but it comes back and he takes it. He steals it for a spare. JJ, no such luck. He punches. He leaves the 2, 6, 7, 10. JJ Tourigny, who carpooled with myself down here to Central Park Lanes. We waited a long time for the bridge to go up and then come down. JJ Tourigny will take an 8-box. JJ Tourigny, 17 after 2. And Nichols, 19 in the ball after 2. Paul.
Steve, first string update. Ryan Similis on the road here at Central Park Lanes 2. Central 2 struggling, 5 and 51. All 5 balls under average. They lose 507 to 476, a low-scoring affair. Central 2, 5 and 53. Lions improves to 18 and 40, up to date. Back to Steve Kelly.
Thank you, Paul. And Steve Botte on the head pin with an ugly, interesting accordion shot. Not technically a split. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Buggea, he's on the head pin, and pins are still falling. It's going to be a split, though, with an 8 drop. Botte, let the bodies hit the floor on lane 16 at Central Park Lanes in Eastie. He takes 2 out, leaves 3. 6, 8, 10. Buggea, meanwhile, as I try to adjust my positioning so I can see a little bit better, he gets by. Botte will take a 9. Buggea, 9 or 10 box. Buggea, 9 or 10 box on lane 15. He'll take 9. 9 after 1 for both bowlers at this time. So, folks, I hope you're enjoying this candlepin content provided to you free of charge, as Paul Grant would say, on Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook or YouTube, whichever you like. I prefer YouTube because YouTube will give a little bit of a higher quality stream and all that. And also, we have so much other content on YouTube I want you to check out. Strike, comment, and subscribe to Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. That's Stephen Botte, who drops 6 on the head pin, leaving the diamond right. Buggea on the head pin as well. Diamond left. Look at that. Mirror image shots. Ain't that pretty? Diamond left, diamond right. Makes my job easy. 6 drop for both. Head pin shot for both. No split for either. Botte. 16 on lane 16. He can't break the diamond fully. Only breaks half of it. Oops. Sorry about that. Buggea. Buggea will break the diamond, though. Sorry, I misclicked something on the zoom cam there. Botte will take 10, 19 after 2 for both, but Buggea is on a mark. Switching now to Tony Delmonico and Billy Shiner Sr. Billy Shiner Sr. will lead off. He's in the blue shirt on the right for Central Park 1. Shiner Sr.'s off the right of the head pin, leaves the 4 horseman left side with a 6 drop. Tony Delmonico gets an interesting mix. Shiner Sr. 4 horseman left side. 1, 2, 4, 7 for Shiner Sr. Shiner Sr. fires. He misses to the right. Delmonico's looking at the 1, the 5, the 3, and the 10. He's on the head pin a little bit too full, leaves 1 pin. Shiner Sr. for the 10 box. He'll take 10. Perfect so far. Delmonico responds in kind with a 10. Some bowlers are jumping around, and Ryan Southall waves. Yeah, the zoom cam is bobbing up and down, and that's because this building is really, really old. And when bowlers get excited and start jumping up and down, that's kind of how life is. Billy drops 7. Delmonico drops 9 on the head pin, leaves the 7. Shiner Sr. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 8, but he'll take it for a spare. Tony Delmonico will foul it off for 9. We're now going to switch down the roster to Tim Douglas on the right in the blue and Ryan Southall in the black and blue on the left. The second floor of CPL in Eastie. Tim Douglas will lead off the right of the head pin, but pins are still mixing. Drops 7 eventually. Southall is left with the right side accordion. Tim Douglas, the 1, the 2, and the 9. Misses the object, leaves the head. Southall versus the 5, 6, 7, 8. A little too hard on the left side. Neither bowler with marks. Tim Douglas versus the head pin. Ryan Southall versus the 5 pin for 10 boxes. 10 box for Douglas. 10 box for Southall. Again, great to have you along with us. I'm Steve Kelly, in for Paul Grant in the second game. Headpin shot in a split for Tim Douglas. Southall drops 7, but not in the headpin. Tim Douglas has the 3, the 6, the 4, and the 10. Punches the 6, leaves everything else. Southall on the 1, the 2, and the 8. Kicks the 2. 8 falls eventually. Headpin stays. Tim Douglas will take an 8. Oops. Southall will take a 10. Moving to our anchor bowlers, and I swear the 5th 911 call just drove by the front door of CPL tonight. Mark Ricci and Troy Fournier. These are Ryan Southall's hands you're seeing. Saying hello to Ryan Southall's wife at his request. Fournier drops 8 after a late mix. Ricci on the headpin drops 9, leaving the 5. Fournier with a misfire, no mark. Ricci's on the 5 pin for a single pin spare. Ricci punches it in the face. Fournier misses the 2nd and gets the 3rd. You know the rest of the lyrics. A few marks so far, mostly all spares in this game thus far. Not a whole lot to speak of so far. Anchor bowler, second box of the first rotation. Troy on the headpin with a split. Ricci on lane 15. He gets by the left of the headpin with a 5 fill. Fournier leaves the 7. Mark Ricci on the 4 horseman right side and the 8. The not so cleary. Ricci off target. Fournier on target for a second 10 box. Ricci on the 3, the 8, and the 10 pins. Ricci, lane 15. We'll take an 8 box, frustrated with that one. That's it for the first rotation. Top of the roster, top of the scores for the 3rd and 4th boxes. Central 1, unofficially at 688, up by 65 over Riverwalk 623. And in the game, Riverwalk is at 98, up by 2 over Central 1's 96. Central 1 has 2 open spares. Riverwalk has 1 open spare. And just as a reminder, in case anything gets off track, the on-stream score is always unofficial. Physical paper records are being maintained officially by the bowlers. Here's how each bowler has done for each week for triples so far. There's a few 400s in there. Matt Nichols in week 7 in particular with a 410. And if my eyes don't deceive me, that appears to be the only one between these two teams. So back to the top of the roster. JJ off first. Nichols with a 6 fill on to spare. JJ leaves the headpin. Nichols no mark. It was a difficult banana split. JJ takes 10. Nichols will take a 9. (27 through 3 for Tourigny, 34 through 3 for Nichols. Tourigny on the head pin, drops 4. Nichols' first miss on the head pin tonight, in this game at least. JJ gets by. Nichols leaves the 1-7-10, wiggly 7. No mark for either bowler. Tourigny will take 9. Nichols takes 8. 36 after 4 for JJ. Tourigny. Matt Nichols has 42 after 4. Sorry? Is Nate? Matt Nichols would like to inform me that his third box is Nate's. Again, paper scoring. Jeff Buggea starts off first. On a mark. Drop 7. Body's off to the right of the head pin. Buggea 4-6-3. 3-6 go down. The 4 gets touched. No mark for either bowler, though. Buggea for a 10 box first. Fires and gets it. Botte takes 9. (36-3) for Buggea, 28-3 for Botte. Buggea slightly off. Buggea 1-2-7-8 for a spare. Way off to the left. Botte can't break the diamond fully. Only gets 75%. Buggea with 9, Botte with 10. Buggea 45 after 4. Botte 38 after 4. Anthony Delmonico will lead off first. On the head pin, drops 9. Shiner Senior fills with 8. Delmonico will punch the last pin in the face for a spare. Shiner Senior on the 1 and the 2. Takes 2, leaves 1. 9 or 10 box for Shiner Senior. Take it for a 10. Delmonico 29 a ball after 3. Shiner Senior 38 after 3. 2 10s and a spare. Shiner Senior will lead off. Head pin for a strike. Excuse me, that was Anthony Delmonico. Shiner Senior is to the right of the head pin. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for Shiner Senior. On the object pin, but can't take the 8. For the 10 box, I'll take a 9. Puts Tony Delmonico at 49 and a fill after 4, and Shiner Senior at 47 after 4. Ryan Southall and Tim Douglas are next. Ryan Southall in the black and blue on the right. Tim Douglas in the blue on the left. Southall. Head pin. Drops 8, 6-9. Tim Douglas to the left of the head pin, leaves the four horsemen right side. Southall on the 6-9, he'll take it for a spare. Tim Douglas 1-3, 6-10. Just a little bit off, leaves the head pin. 75% of the four horsemen go down. Tim Douglas will clean up for a 10 box. 30 after 3 and a ball for Southall. 28 after 3 for Tim Douglas. 766 for Central 1, 708 for Riverwalk. Southall drops 6 on the fill. Tim Douglas with a split. Southall, second spare in a row, runs him down. Tim Douglas on the 6, 7, 10. Or leaves the 6, 7, and the 10, that is. Douglas will take a 7. 46 in the ball for Southall, 35 after 4 for Douglas. That puts Riverwalk up 190 at 199, up by 18 over Central 1's 181 in the second game here. Anchor bowlers Mark Ricci and Troy Fournier. Or is it Fournier? Let me know in the comments. Mark Ricci will lead off first. Mark Ricci. Not on the head pin. Drops 7. Troy Fournier drops 8. And that's Mark Ricci on the 1, the 7, the 10, the high-low jack. Misses the object. He's been having trouble hitting the object tonight. Both bowlers, no mark. Mark Ricci on the 1 and the 10 for an 8, 9, or 10 box possibility. Ricci will take 1, leave 1. Fournier will take an 8 box. So in the comments, I was going to ask about what alleys these are. This is Central Park Lanes in East Boston, Massachusetts, established in 1950. Chucky Vizella is the owner. Mark Ricci. Head pin drops 8 with a split. Fournier lemon drops. Central Park Lanes has 2 floors of bowling. Mark Ricci gets by. Fournier on the salvage attempt. He takes a few and leaves a few. 3 left on the deck. Ricci for a 9 or 10 box. He'll take a 10. And Fournier will take 9. Score update at the top of the roster. We have Riverwalk at 743, down by 47 over Central 1 in the total. And in the game, Riverwalk's at 218, up by 20 over Central 1's 198. 2 open marks only on Riverwalk's side. And I think Paul Grant wants to say something.
Hey, Steve, just an update on the Ryans-Millis match on the road here at Central Park Lanes 2. Ryans won the first 507, 476. The second string Ryans of the 4 completed boxes 231 to 209.
Thank you, Paul. So we're back to the top of the rotation. It's going to be Matt Nichols leading off first on the right in the blue. J.J. Tourigny will lead off afterwards. Matt Nichols in the blue shirt starts first. On the head pin, drops 8. Tourigny on the head pin, drops 6. Nichols 9 and 10 with a piece of wood. Play the 9, leave the 10. Tourigny on the 7, 8, 10, 4. He'll leave the 10 as well. Nichols will take 9. Tourigny will take 10. Matt Nichols is to the right of the head pin, drops 7. Tourigny will split it up with a 7 drop of his own. Nichols on the 1, 4, 7. Leaves the 1. Tourigny 6, 7, 10. Tourigny with a much needed spare for Riverwalk. He gets it. Nichols for a 9 or a 10 box. Nichols will take 10 for 60 after 6. Tourigny at 56 in the ball after 6. Currently, Riverwalk is at 763, down by 46 from Central 1's 809 in the total. In the game, though, Riverwalk is doing better, 238 up by 21 over Central 1's 217. Botte with a split, Buggea with left side punch. Botte leaves the 4 and the 7. Buggea trying to make something out of this. Takes a few more. Botte with a get out with a 10. Buggea on the red side, 4 horsemen, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 box. We'll settle for an 8. $53 after 5 for Buggea. Botte 48 after 5. Botte in the blue shirt for Central Park. On the head pin, drops 8. Buggea drops 5 to the right of the head pin. Botte is looking at the 610 with some wood in front of the 610. That might be complicated, but he'll take it. Buggea on the 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. Runs down 3 of the 5, but no mark for Buggea. Buggea will take 9. Buggea is at 62 after 6. Botte's at 58 in a ball after 6. Billy Shiner Sr. will lead off. A little hard on that head pin, 7 drop, but with a split. Monaco with 7 so far on a strike fill, I might add. Shiner Sr. plays the 3-7-10, almost gets it. Monaco will fill that strike with 7 by the end of it all. No mark for either bowler. Shiner Sr. with a 10 box. And an 8 box for Monaco. 64 through 5 for Monaco, 57 through 5 for Shiner Sr. Head pin shot and late falling 9 drop for Shiner Sr. Head pin shot and an 8 drop split for Tony Monaco. Shiner Sr. is on the 7 pin for a single pin spare opportunity here at Central Park Lanes in East Boston, Massachusetts. And Steve Kelly on the call for a few more boxes for the second game before we switch back to Paul Grant. That's a spare For Shiner Senior, 67 and a fill. Delmonico nudges down a pin and leaves a pin. Tony Delmonico for the 10 box. He'll settle for 9 for 73 after 6. Shiner Senior 67 after 6. $8.49 Central 1 up by 45 over Riverwalk's 804. $2.79 for Riverwalk in the game, up by 22 over Central 1's $2.57. Tim Douglas on the head pin with a split. 7 drop. Southall will fill his spare with a strike. Third mark in a row for Ryan Southall. Would be $50 in bonus money if this were WCVB Channel 5. Tim Douglas, no mark, leaves the 10. Tim Douglas will take a 10 box. Southall 66 and a fill after 5. Douglas 45 after 5. It's a 6 fill for a 6 drop for Tim Douglas, that is. Ryan Southall so far is off to the left of the headpin, and he takes a few. One more ball to complete the fill. Tim Douglas is staring down the 2, the 4, the 8, and the 10 pins. Smooth ball, smooth mark for Tim Douglas. 7 fill total for Southall. And it will be a 7 box. He's at 80 after 6. Southall it is. Tim Douglas, 55. And a ball after 6. Go to Mark Ricci and Troy Fournier before we go to the top of the roster and you get a score update. Because y'all have been so good tonight. And I appreciate you watching. Troy Fournier will lead off. The headpin drops off with a 6. Ricci with a 7 drop. Oof, Troy Fournier missing the spare on the single. Mark Ricci on the right side triangle. 5-6-3. Take it for a spare. Fournier will miss the second, get the third. Yeah, you know. Ricci 52 and a ball after 5. Fournier 47 after 5. Split for Fournier, 4-6-3. Ricci on a spare, drops 7. Fournier heartbreaker, no mark, leaves the 4. 4 for Fournier, you might say. Ricci 7-10-4. Thinking long and hard about it. And Ricci fires. Tries to get the 4-7, can't quite do it. Fournier with another 10. 57 after 6. Ricci versus Wood across the 10 pin. He'll miss it for a 9. That puts him at 68 after 6, and that brings us to the top of the roster. And that brings Central 1 to 889, up by 25 over Riverwalk's 864. And more than halfway through the second game, Riverwalk's at 339, up 42 over Central 1's 297. So going back to the top of the roster, JJ Tourigny is on your right, Matt Nichols on the left. JJ Tourigny will lead off first. In the black and blue shirt. Matt Nichols in the blue shirt. JJ fills with 5 left the head pin. Nichols will split it up with a 6-drop. JJ 1, 3, 6, 8, 10. And he'll take it for a spare. Nichols 7, 8, 9, 5. He leaves the 9. Sorry about that. Just had to fix the score order. Tourigny fills a 5. Nichols drops 9. Have an update from Paul Grant.
Hey, Steve, just a quick update. Ryan Zamillis won the first 507 to 476 over Central 2. They lead up to 6 boxes in the second of 3, 361 to 293. Right now looking good for a 4-0 lead. Back to Steve.
Thank you, Paul. JJ will take an 8 box. And Nichols will sell for a 9. Marks left on the table. 84 after 8 for Tourigny, 78 after 8 for Nichols. Approaching the end of the second game for these bowlers. Moving on to the second pair of 5. Jeff Buggea and Steve Botte. Jeff Buggea will lead off first. Buggea on the headpin drops 8. 7, 8. Steve Botte is on a spare. Little full, but drops 6 with a split. Buggea on the 7-8 with wood. It should go. Sure does. Yes, sir. Jeff Buggea takes a spare. Botte almost responds in kind and touches them all, but leaves the 10. Botte settles for 10. That's 72 and a ball for Buggea. 74 for Botte. The end of the 7th. Buggea leads off. 4-pin spread eagle. Botte misses the headpin, but gets a generous mix of 8, leaving the 1 and the 3. Buggea on the eagle. 4, 6, 2, 3, 7, 10. Sails right through the center again. You already got those, Jeff. Can't award them to you twice. And you're my ride home, so. Botte, 1, 3. Misses the 1, 3. No mark for either bowler. Jeff Buggea, 4 box minimum. 4 box it will be. Yikes. Botte will take 9. 83 after 8 for Botte. 80 after 8 for Buggea. Tony Delmonico is up next. He'll lead off for Riverwalk. He drops 6. 6 fill for Shiner Sr. Delmonico gets by, leaves the 1, the 2, and the 8. Shiner Sr. versus the Diamonds. Leaves the 4. Delmonico cleans up for a 10. And so will Shiner Sr. 83 even for both bowlers in the 7th. In the game, Riverwalk is really taking the second one up 39 to 395 with 395. Delmonico's off to the left of the headpin. Shiner Senior with a wiggly 8 drop. Monaco gets a few and leaves a few. 5, 6, 8. Shiner Senior on the 6-10 for a spare shot. He'll punch it out for a spare. Ooh. Sorry about that. One moment. Might have to come back to that one. I think I missed that. Sorry, I had a mishap. I pressed the wrong button and everything disappeared for a moment. Ryan Southall on the headpin with a split. Tim Douglas on his fill drops 6. Again, mark this spot if the score starts to go wonky here. Eight boxes for both Southall and Douglas. Southall leads off first on the right side. On lane 16, Douglas in the blue on lane 15. Bowlers switch every time they come up. Southall in the headpin, drops 8. Douglas on the headpin with a late falling strike. Southall will respond in kind with a spare. That brings Southall to 98 in a ball after 8. Douglas 79 in a fill after 8. Back to our anchor bowlers, and then I'll give you a full score update as soon as they are done. Mark Ricci and Troy Fournier. Mark Ricci with a 9 box in the 6th, and Fournier with a 10 box in the 6th. Mark Ricci will lead off. Ricci light hit on the headpin, drops 7. No split though. And Fournier with a strike. They said double, and I'm not sure why they said double, but we'll find out. Ricci on the spare. He'll take a spare. So both bowlers on marks. Mark Ricci will lead off first on lane 16. To the left of the headpin. 7 drop for Ricci. Fournier drops 6 so far, not on the headpin though. Ricci with a 7 drop. Trying to get a second spare out of it. 7 on his fill. Ricci. Little full, no mark. Fournier to complete the strike fill. It'll be a 9 in total. No bonus marks for either bowler. For 10 boxes now, Ricci 9 or 10 on the 9 pin. He'll kiss it down for a 10. And so will Fournier. All right, so your score updates real quick while I just get set for that. Central 1, 10-11 up by 36 over Riverwalk's 975. Riverwalk at 450 up by 31 over Central 1's 419. That's your score updates with 2 marks on Central 1 side, 1 mark on Riverwalk side. Going back to the top of the roster, 2 more boxes to go for all of our bowlers before we switch to the third and final game, and Paul Grant will be coming back on the mic. Again, I'm Steve Kelly. It's been a pleasure having you along. Friday Night Pro League at Central Park Lanes in East Boston, Massachusetts. Matt Nichols will lead off first in the blue on lane 16, followed by JJ Tourigny representing Riverwalk on lane 15. Matt Nichols. He's to the left of the headpin. Tourigny is to the left of the head pin as well. Punches or small washouts for either. Nichols, no mark. He leaves the 1, the 4, the 7. Tourigny to the right of the head pin. He drops all but the 1 and the 2. No mark for either bowler. Nichols will take a 9. And JJ will take an 8. 92 after 9 for Tourigny. 87 after 9 for Nichols. Central 1, 10-20 up by 37 over Riverwalk's 983 in the total. And in the game, Riverwalk has the second game, 458 over 30 to Central 1's 428. But Matt Nichols will take a strike. JJ, no such luck. He leaves the 1, the 2, the 7, and the 8 pins on the deck. He missed the head pin. Oops. Sorry about that. JJ, no mark. 2 and the 7 for JJ for a 10 box, 8 box minimum. 8, 9, or 10. He'll take. Ball is figuring it out, but it'll be a 9 box for JJ. He'll finish with a 101. Matt Nichols at 97 and a fill with that strike. We'll get the results of that strike in just a moment. And Nichols misfires, but he gets very lucky. 8 so far. The 5 and the 3 for Matt Nichols. Matt Nichols will take a spare on strike, but it's just going to be a 10 fill. That puts Matt Nichols at 107 after 10 with a 2-game total of 210. JJ Tourigny, 2-game total of 195. To our next pair, Steve Botte and Jeff Buggea. Was that a 10 box for Monaco? You had 2 10 boxes, right? Just double checking a score while I have the chance while Tim Douglas was sitting right there. There's 2 10 boxes for Del Monaco in the last 2 boxes. It's okay. You don't have to. I just. Yeah, no worries. Sorry about that. No mark for either bowler so far. Just conversing with Tim Douglas, just confirming a few scores. Again, it's hard to stay in sync with a paper copy and, digital scoring here at Central Park Lanes in East Boston, Massachusetts. No electronic scoreboards, at least in the house. Botte with a 10. G will take 9. 89 for after 9 for Buggea. 93 after 9 for Botte. Botte in the blue on the right leads off. Misses the head pin, takes a few, leaves a few. That's the best I can say about that. Jeff Buggea on the head pin, drops 6. Interesting split. Buggea 4, 5, 6, 7. Botte with a pile of pins in the center leaves the 1, 5, and the 8 no mark. Buggea for his mark. Pretty if it goes, but he leaves 2. Botte on the 1, 5, 8. 7, 8, 9, or 10 box. Take 1 and leave 2 for an 8 box for Botte. Botte finishes with a 101 and a 2-game total of 226. 10 box as well for Jeff Buggea. Well fought 10 box, and he'll finish with a 99 for a 2-game total of 187 for Buggea. Currently, Central 1's at 1058, up 47 over Riverwalk's 1011, and Riverwalk in the game is up by 20, 46 to Central 1's 466. Moving down the roster, Shiner Sr. on a mark. Drops 8, drops 9. Not on the head pin. Tony Delmonico. Some backdoor action for a 9 drop. Shiner Sr. on the head pin for a single pin spare opportunity. See if he can get a second one in a row here. Oh, and he misses. My goodness. Delmonico with an opportunity here. He takes a mark. Shiner Sr. misses twice for a 9 box. So 103 in a ball for Delmonico after 9 and 111 after 9 for Shiner Sr. Shiner Sr. final box, opening ball. It's off the right of the head pin. He gets by, drop 7. Tim Douglas on the head pin, dropping a late falling 8. Delmonico 111. After 9, Shiner Sr. misses his mark. Delmonico for a mark. He'll take it. Second spare in a row. Shiner Sr. missing that mark. That's painful. He takes a 10 box. Shiner Sr. is at 121. Delmonico 121 in a ball. Can you double check that if it's Delmonico 121 in a ball? Actually, I'm going to double check that because I think I got something wrong for Delmonico. What was his 7th box? 8th box? Got it. Yep, I knew I made a mistake there. Sorry about that. That's a 3 fill for Delmonico. Sorry, just catching up on a few things. I want to make sure. So, correction, Delmonico 122 after 10, I believe, after catching up. Shiner Sr. 121, 2 game total 215 for Delmonico, 238 2 game total for Shiner Sr. $21? Yep. And 21 is the lead, so we are correct. Southall 9 drop. 9 fill. Yep, thanks. That helps. I got back on track. Is that spare? Was that a strike for Douglas? How was it a 5 fill? He was on a strike, I thought. Spare 9. Spare 9, spare 5. For Southall? Spare 9, spare 5 for Douglas, you said?
Yep, spare, no spare. And 7 fill.
Sorry about that, folks. I apparently got something screwed up at some point, so we're just catching up as quick as we can. Southall with another mark. I'll give you an update in a bit. Is it 136 in a ball for Southall? Might be almost caught up. Sorry about that. I got a couple of... Okay, we are caught up. Sorry about that. I got the wrong info, and then I got fed the right info. 9 for Douglas. Like I said, it is insanely hard to keep the scores in sync. All right. Let's see if we got it this time. 142 for Southall. 2 game total 263. 125, 2 game total 232 for Timmy Douglas. I think that is correct. Sorry about the confusion at the end. Things just got a little bit chaotic at the end. What was the double? Yes. Okay, so we are in sync. It's a 19-pin lead at Riverwalk over Central 1. Again. That's Troy Fournier to the right of the head pin. Sorry, I'm playing a game of telephone between the scorekeepers, Paul Grant, and myself. But we are in sync. The numbers, at least. Mark Ricci is to the left of the head pin. And he leads the 7 and the 8. Mark Ricci with a mark. It's fun to say. Troy Fournier with a 10. 105 and a ball for Mark Ricci, I believe. 105 and 96. That is confirmed. Sorry, I was getting paranoid about that, so I was just confirming. Troy Fournier with an 8 drop. He's not on a mark. Mark Ricci on a spare. He's right on it. He drops 9. Mark Ricci 13 for 19 on the headpin tonight. Troy Fournier 11 for 19 on the headpin with a spare. Mark Ricci, if he can get the spare, he'll be in big business and getting some extra pins for Riverwalk, which is much needed at this point. To retake total, and he misses. Oh my goodness, he misses it. What was Tim Douglas's double strike fill? What did Mark get? What was Mark's last walk? Sorry, folks, I got $10. Lead is 20. The lead was 20 in the second game. All right, so unofficial score update again. Still trying to catch up as fast as we possibly can. 11-60 for Central 1, up by 47 over Riverwalk's 11-13. Central 1, 568 in the second game, down by 20 to Riverwalk's 588. And I'm trying to get that confirmed as fast as humanly possible. Yep. Okay, Riverwalk is confirmed at a 588. Central 1, 568 potentially. Just waiting. I'm just literally watching them and looking for the 568 from Central 1. Checking with them. I might have fallen behind. Again, still waiting. Still waiting. Yes. All right. We are good 2 games through. We are confirmed. Oh, my goodness. For the first time, I think, in forever, I think we're actually in sync fully in the total and the game. Mathematically, at least. I think I fat-fingered something with a fill for Timmy Douglas, but you know what? That's all right. All right, Paul, back to you.
All right, Steve Kelly, great job as always. Thank you very much. Paul Grant, Steve Kelly, Friday Night Pro League, Game of the Week, Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. on Candlepin Bowling Network, our third and final string, week 8 of 35. Number 5 seed, Central 1. Number 9 seed, Riverwalk, tied 2 points apiece. Central 1 has the lead in the match. 47 pin lead coming in for Central 1. 2 points, a win per string, 1 for a tie, 2 for total. Matt Nichols a 9, JJ Tourigny a 7 to start the final string. Other action, Ryans beat Central Park Lanes 2, 507, 476 in the first. Thumped him in the second, 622 to 514. Triple-digit lead heading the final string. JJ the setback, Nichols 9, leads up to 7. Thank you for watching all night long. Share with your friends and family. Invite them to bowl. Candlepin Bowling, it's unbelievable for almost any age. Game of skill and challenge. Nichols, fair. 19 the ball through 2 to start the third and final string. JJ 1 for 9. 16 through 2. Central went 3 already plus the ball. Jeff Buggea on the right, Stephen Botte on the left. Steve has 2 Massachusetts State Championships. Handicap, 1 all events win also. When I outrun the bear, mixed doubles. And Whitingfield's double with Anthony Idanusen. Setback lead for him. Jeff Buggea, tough leave. Good try. Chip bowling about 30 years of Canada bowling. His parents bowled. Made the tournament champions on WNDS Stars and Strikes. Bowled Tom Ulster on Stars and Strikes also. Did you know? Botte, good bid. Goal post for Buggea. Jeff also into fantasy sports. Sporting 2.7 Paramount bowling balls. Bowled the old Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill, Mass. High single at 219. Career high average of 121. In Drake, Massachusetts now. Ricci from Methuen, Mass. Next to Haverhill, Mass. and Salem, New Hampshire. Each of the 9 to start their third. Pronounced Buggea, Buggea. Jeff with a J. Buggea with a fresh rack. Goes left, move right away. Only 4. Botte on the crossover off the wall. Parallel time plus a 7. Good place to be when you want to get away. The world of dark shadows. Parallel time. Great show in the 60s and 70s. Top rated show. Used to run home from school to watch that show. They pushed back a half an hour, so popular. No VCRs back then. Buggea 5 in the 8. Botte with the wood. Nothing doing. Ski ball shot. Going for the 50 or the 100. Buggea 10. 19 through 2. Botte, shots of the 6 for a tough 6. 15 through 2 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Something for everyone. More than 1,300 videos, over 3,333 subscribers. Join the party free of charge. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook as well. And don't forget Candlepin Corner also on YouTube as well with Jordan Britt and Corey Lisi featuring Lita Lane Skins. Now in season 2. Tony Delmonico nowadays goes by Tony. 3-6-4 left. Billy Shiner Sr. on a 125 first has the 1479. Delmonico, good bid. Can't get to the 4. Shiner's high single 181. Great bid. Leads up the 9. High 5 is 638. High triple 402. Delmonico at 10. From Stratham, New Hampshire, Ricci, Boston, Massachusetts. He gets a 10. Shiner Sr. gets a 9. Anthony high single at 169. High triple 424. Out of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Bowling since he was 5. His father and grandfather also bowled. He won a youth state championship multiple times in the NBA. 4 spin the post. Really 1-3, wobbling 6-10. Delmonico, what a try. Into golf, skiing, spending time with family and friends. Shiner just missed number 1. Wood nudges it. Will it fall? Not quite. Tony a 10. Billy a 9. Anthony 2 10s, 2 9s for Billy Sr. 55-52. Riverwalk up 3 in the string, down 44 in the match. Plenty of time for total. Next Friday night, we don't know what we're going to be yet. Post on Candlepin chat during the midweek. 2 weeks from now, the World Tournament, so no Friday Night Pro League that week. Ryan Southall, 5. Tornado Tim Douglas had a double strike last string. 5 in the 10. Southall, good shot. Almost. I just can't see what he's walking. I am a thank you. Ryan a 9. Douglas a 9 also. Ankle balls on deck. Mark Ricci, Troy Fournier. Never too late to bowl Candlepin Bowling and get your friends involved. A sport for any age. Pretty much. Ryan, 4-7 chance. Douglas, 2-4-7 spare chance. Southall, spare. 19 in ball through 2 to start his final string. Douglas missed left, leads up to 2, won't kick back for the spare. And Tim, a 10. 19. Nineteen through 2. Now here come the ankle bowlers. Working a big string. 140 last string and a 129 first. Mark Ricci is a 124 and a 114. 74-71. Riverwalk on the right, up by 3 in the string, down 44 in the match. Mark Ricci head pin it, 3-1-1. Fournier avoids the lemon drop, 4 in the 7. Steve Kell in the technology and the light commentary here in the 3rd. Great job as always with the setup. I have no clue. Ricci, good bid. Nothing to show for it. 5 in the 10. Fournier almost leads with the 2. Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Massachusetts. 22 lanes, 12 downstairs, 10 upstairs. Ricci a 9. Fournier a 9. 9s are wild so far here in this string. A lot of 9s. Update from Steve Kelly after this next box, as traditionally. Does a great job, doesn't he? Very smart guy, too. Very intelligent. Mark Ricci, first strike. That looked better than that. We got 9 out of it. He's up the 8. Looked like a split. Fournier, meanwhile, goes 2-8, half whistle left. Wood must stop by rule. And Mark's like, come on, get out of there, Wood. We have to cap it. This is for a spare. Miss left. Fournier 1-4-7-9. Second box, 3rd string. Mark Ricci, cap won't go for a 9. And Fournier a 9. Matching 9s each box. Top of the order, time for an update from Steve Kelly. Skelly.
Hello, folks. It's me again. Did you miss me? So Central 1's at 12:49 in the total, up by 44 over Riverwalk's 12:05. Central 1 in the game is at 89, down by 3 to Riverwalk's 92. There is 1 open mark on Riverwalk's side and 1 open mark on Central 1's side. And that's your score update. Riverwalk and Central 1 are splitting 4 points apiece so far, so there is still hope that there may be a tie tonight. You never know. There could be a split of 4-4. We'll see what happens. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Steve Kelly. Great job as always. Thank you. Great to work with you again. True gentleman. Top of the order. 3rd box, 3rd string. Riverwalk Lanes, Candlepins Cancer roll-offs already on Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to sign up mid-January. 2 Wednesday shifts twice, 4 Saturday shifts, 4 Sunday shifts. January 2025, Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to sign up. $80 a shift, $50 re-entry fee, unlimited shifts allowed. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Back to Riverwalk Lane's annual roll-off. Amesbury, Massachusetts. Mark Ricci's house. Now Nichols spare. Tourigny's turn. 2 full. 3, 6, and a 7. Yeah, from Whitman, Massachusetts. 190 high single to the Sunday Pro League a couple years ago. High triple 448. High 5 705. Double J and 8. Matt from Union Street Lanes in Holbrook, Mass. Now defunct. Now West Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass. Home of the chocolate chip cookie pizza. A must have. Just $12.99. Pizza size, chocolate chip cookie pizza. No toppings. Matt 2. Trying to bounce back. Good bid. JJ 1, 2, 4 in the 8. Leads up to 1 and 2. Nichols a high release. Great offer, not accepted. 8. JJ Odgepin for 9. JJ 33 through 4. Matt Nichols. 2 spares in a row. Spare 2 up to 47 through 4 on Candlepin Bowling Network. And when the World Tournament, November 4th to 9th, singles knockout Monday, November 4th, team competition, Tuesday through Saturday, November 5th, December 9th. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube and Facebook. Stephen Botte, the captain tonight for Central 1, gets the 6-10. Jeff Buggea trying to get a big string. Curves in the pockets, got the 5 and the 10 and the tough split. There's an 88 and a 99. Stephen has a 125 and a 101. He has the 3, 5, and the 9. Jeff will use that wood. He does, and he comes back with a 5. Can't get to the 10. Botte a 9. Buggea a 10. Botte 29, 24 rather. Buggea 29 through 3. Central one up by 7 in the string. 56 in the match. Botte avoids the lemon drop, gets the 4 and 8. Buggea curves in the pocket again, another bucket of 5. Botte, brutal. Stevens high single 167. Buggea 3 and the 5. Steven played basketball and football growing up. A tough 3. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling, the trials and tribulations. 27 through 4. What a funny game. A 10 Buggea is 9 and 3 10s. Big gain there. It's like a spare difference. And here comes Riverwalk. Tied 129 here in the third. They're down 47 in the match. 1 mark for Riverwalk, none for Central 1 right now. They split the first 2 strings. Central won the first, Riverwalk won the second by 20 pins. 67 pin win by Central 1 in the first. Billy Shiner Sr. off the wall, just 5. We had 2 9s. Tony Delmonico, 2 10s. Pushed up the triangle, down to a single pin, to 6. Wood to help. Shiner for a spare, all but number 1. Delmonico for a spare, yes! $30 the ball through 3, Shiner at 10. $28 through 3. Tied in the string. 2 marks done for Riverwalk. Billy 7, right to left. 5, 9, 10. Delmonico on the bonus. Left side, steals 7. 1, 5, 10. 1 wobbles, wood in between. 7 fill. 37 through 3 in the third. Shine a good bid. Wow, what a shot for a spare. Delmonico feeling it. 2 10s, 2 spares. 47 the ball through 4. Shiner an 8. 36 through 4. Here comes Riverwalk from Amesbury, Mass. Here in East Boston. Making a charge for 6 points. Overhaul, Southall on the left. Tornado time, Tim Douglas on the right. Riverwalk up 9 in the string, down 38 in the match. Douglas parallel pins plus the 9. Southall check mark right. 6 in the field for Southall. Douglas, good bid, leads up the 2. Ryan trying to check it. Object pin won't carry to the 5 and 10. Ryan 25 through 2. Douglas 10, 29 through 3 in the third. Southall 9, Ryan 34 through 3. $171, $157. Riverwalk up 1 mark to none, right? 1-0. 1 mark to none in their favor. Up 14 the string, down 33 in the match. Douglas splits 4 and 2. Southall in the pocket. The 4 gets rearranged to the 7, doing a hobble. 2 rearranged 4, 7, the 8 behind the 2. Douglas trying to go 2 and a 4, got the 2. 2, 4, 7, and the 8. It's Father Paul here watching as always. Southall missed the object pin, the 2. Douglas, a 9. 38 through 4. Southall, a 9. 43 through 4. Anchors up. Each with a pair of 9s to start. Troy Fournier on the right. Mark Ricci, world record over 3 strings. 5:19. Corner of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. With his wife Melissa do a great job there. His team making a move. Fournier in the pocket, tricky dribbles, 6, 4, 7, wobbling 8, and the 10. Mark Ricci, veteran bowler, 4 and the 7. 3 500s in his great career. Fournier won't carry. Mark Ricci from Somerville, Mass. Now in Plastown, New Hampshire, next to Haverhill, Mass. Good second ball. 2, 6, 9. Fournier object pin for a tough 8. 26 through 3. Mark trying to get 2 and gain a pin more. And object pin only for an 8 to tie the box. Also 26 through 3. Mark has a 207 high single in the main tournament. A 519 world record has a 510 and a 501. How many bowls can say that? Troy, 2, 4, 6 right. Ricci, half Worcester, 2 in the 8. His high 5, 765. Fournier, good bid, slides, but runs out of room. Marked the World Singles Championship in 2013. Great shot, almost. Pushing a 7, holds up. Fournier at 10, 36 through 4. Marked 4-time Pro Series champion. 2 teams, 1 doubles, and 1 skins. Game single title. 10, 36 each matching, all 4 boxes. Time for an update from Steve Kelly. Skelly.
Thank you, Grant, or Paul Grant. It is 13-11 to 13-44. Central 1 up by 33 in the total. Riverwalk is at 198, up by 14 in the third game to Central 1's 184. Bear in mind, Riverwalk has 1 open mark, and that is your score update. Back to the top of the roster and back to Paul.
Thank you, Steve. Please support the young bowlers. The mixed-up graduates coming to Bowl-O-Rama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 2 p.m., Sunday, December 22nd. 2 men, 2 women, evenly matched averages. Battling it out. Sunday, December 22nd, a Candlepin Cancer fundraising event. Live coverage on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. J.J. Tourigny off to the left, 4-2 split. 43 his first 4. Matt Nichols, beautiful ball, 8. Wood rolling to the 6, holds up with a 9 to the left. JJ in the same spot. 47 his first 4, spare. 57 out plus 1. JJ a tough 6. 39 through 5. One spare each side. Riverwalk up 10 in the string, down 37 in the match. Plenty of time left. JJ 139. Nichols spins back for the 6 and the 10. Has the 1-3-7-8. 2 points for Horseshoes. That leaner in the corner channel. JJ, nice shot. Oh, tough break on the 9. Gets a giggle out of that one. Tough shot for Nichols. Still is. 1-3-7. Tourigny, 9. 48 through 6. Final string of the match. Nichols in 8. 71 through 6. Can Riverwalk come back from 67 down after 1 to get the string win and total for 6 points? Botte strike. Buggea, half Worcester right, brutal. Buggea, nice out. I'll take your head out of that mess. 47.5. Botte 37 plus 2 through 5 after a sluggish 27 through 4 start. 9-6, 9-3 strike. That's how you bounce back. Buggea, head pin hit. Pushes down the 8. 4-7-10. The 4 goes. Botte left side 6. 1-3-6, the 8 behind. First ball on the strike. 4 pieces on the deck for Buggea. Talking to Mark Ricci, how to play that shot. Can he kick it over and get the wood barely? Got the 10 somehow, not the 7. What a funny game. Botte's second ball on the strike in lane 15. Picks out the 8, 7 on the fill. 44 half. Buggea 9. 56 through 6 for Jeff. Botte object pin for an 8. 52 through 6. Approaching the halfway point of the final string. Tony Delmonico on the right. Billy Shiner Sr. on the left. 3-pin lead. Central 1 is up 3 in the string, 50 in the match. Crossing over Delmonico, 3-1 split. Shiner Sr. in the pocket. Object pin in front falls down now. It's the 4-7-8. Friendly wood. Delmonico tries to sweep it over. Does. He got it. Great shot for a spare. 3 in a row. 53 through 4. 63 in the ball through 5. Wow. Shiner spinning around for the 8. Won't go. Tony Delmonico, that's the only mark on the board to be the side. Shiner at 10. 46 half. Delmonico on the crossover, diamond left. 6 is the fill. 69, solid half. Good young bowler, very focused. Great upside. He got it! Look at him go, 4 in a row. 79 in the ball through 6. Subbing in tonight. Shining for a spare, missed inside, 1 in the 7, and Riverwalk on a roll. Shiner at 10. 56-6. Quick update from Steve Kelly.
All right, folks, so we're not at the top of the roster just yet, but Central 1's at 14-13, up by 38 in the total. Riverwalk in the game is up by 9 in the third game, 262 to Central 1's 253. There's one open mark for Riverwalk, and that's Anthony Del Monaco. No open marks for Central 1 as of right now. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you. Thanks, Steve Kelly. Southall spare. 53 half plus 1. Hits keep on coming. Douglas missed right. 2-4-7. Tim a 9. 47 half. No marks. That's a full house. 3 9s. 2 10s. Riverwalk up 10 in the string. Down 37 in the match. 2 marks done for Riverwalk. Southall spread eagle, ouch. Fourfill, 57 half. Douglas, 2-5 in the 8. 2 pieces on the deck. Ryan, object pin won't go. Tough break. Did his job, hit the object pin, the name of the game. Douglas for a spare. No, the 8 pin survives. You can't believe it. Ryan trying to get 3. Does. Pro bowling. 8. 65-6. Douglas, no good for a 9. 56-6. Anchors away. Each have 2 9s, an 8, and a 10, exactly the same time. Riverwalk up 13 the string, down to 34 in the match. 1 mark to none on the other side. Captain Mark Ricci. Beautiful ball, 8, 5 in the 7. Right. Troy Fournier, 9. The King survives, the 5. Ricci's made this shot many times, has lost to his career. Not easy. Good bid. Troy, clean shot. Got it, spare. 46 and a half plus 1. First time this half, they have not matched each box. Mark Ricci at 10, 46-5. Update from Steve Kelly after this box. Canada Offensive Cancer, 501c3 charity. Sign up for the upcoming Rojas Women's Central Park Lanes Sunday this weekend and the following weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The men's and women's open Ross, mid-January, Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Donations via Venmo. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. A 501c3 charity. Fournier spare is 7, 53 half, 2, 4, 6 right. I like the wood for Ricci. 3, 6, 10, 7 left. See if we can send that messenger over. Just missed right. Came back for the 7 somehow. Didn't miss by much on the 3. Troy, 2 left, 6 right. Mark a 9. No mark, 55-6 start. Troy, 8, 61 half. 8 for Troy. Update from Steve Kelly.
Hello, folks. Real quick score update from me again. 14:56 for Central 1, up by 40 over Riverwalk's 14-16. And Riverwalk in the game, up by 7, 303 to Central 1's 296. And Paul will be back in just a moment with an update from the other matches going on. He just ran off to the other teams real quick to check something out. So he's just coming right back over here. Paul.
Thanks, Steve. Nothing like the great game of Candlepin Bowling. Never too late to join a league. Get your friends and family out. Whether it's globe bowling, joining a league, or just for fun. Sport for almost any age. Matt Nichols in the pocket, 7. 2-4-7, spare chance. Here's J.J. Tourigny. He goes left, gets a bounce of 7. 1-3-7. Nichols for a spare, way right. J.J. got it! Huge spare, another one for Riverwalk. Nichols a 10. A Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. Never a good time for that one, unless you're winning. 81-7. J.J. 58 in the ball, 3-7. Nichols hit the head pin, it won't fall somehow. JJ on the bonus, only 4. He's got a 6-pack. Check his ID. 62-7. Nichols trying to send it over. It's way in between. Tourigny, what a bid. 5 and a 10. No wood, no luck. Nichols grabs 2 of the 4 for an 8. 89-8. JJ an 8 to match. 70-8 on Candlepin Bowling Network for the final string of the match. .325, 314. Riverwalk hanging on to 11-pin lead in the third. Tied 2 points apiece. They're down 36 in the match. One knocked down for Riverwalk also. Stephen Botte, 2-8 in the 10. Jeff Buggea off to the right, just 3. Botte, what a bid. He got it! Big shot for a spare. 62 in the ball through 7. Jeff, 6-1 split. Good try, another 5-10 split. Seen a lot of these tonight. Jeff an 8. 64-7, final string of the match. Will it be a split? Will it be 6-2 for Central? Will it be 6-2 for Riverwalk? Botte, 1-3 in the 7. On the score, 7-69-7. Jeff with a fresh rack in lane 15. Beautiful ball, 2-1 split. 4-7-10, so you can send it over. Steven with a PH, missed inside, like Steve Kelly. Steve on the PH. Jeff bearing down, trying to bounce it over. What a try. Steven, an 8. Now retrieving that wood. Another ball for Jeff. Lucky 77-8. Buggea gets the 10. Botte 74-3, tough night for him. Hopefully he can finish strong. 4-pin lead for Riverwalk in the string, plus a mark. Billy Sr., 3-2 split, 2-4-7, 6-10 right. Tony Delmonico right in the pocket. Look at this. Parallel time. Shiner, what a try. Got 4 of the 5. These are the 6. What a bid that was. Delmonico, great try. He got it! Unbelievable spare. Wow! Shiner at 10. That doesn't go too often, those parallel pins. After a tough first string, great second string. Third string is through it again. Five in the ball through 7, 9 for Shiner. 66 through 7. Delmonico lightly salted 7, 139. 102 through 7. Shiner spare. 76 in the ball through 8. Delmonico missed it. Tony, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third for a 10. 112 through 8. Quick update from Steve Kelly.
Thank you, Paul. So, sorry, one sec. We're mid-roster. Riverwalk up in the game by 17, 376 to Central 1's 359. Central 1 holding on to the total by 30, 15-19 to Riverwalk's 1489. There is one open mark on Central 1's side, and that's Billy Shiner Seniors.
All right, thank you, Steve. Tim Douglas, 1-2-10. Ryan Southall buries the pocket, buries the left side, 6-10. Friendly Wood for a spare. Douglas for a spare, 2 full in the head pin. Southall for a spare. He got it! 1 mark for each side. Tim, a 9. 65 through 7, 75 in the ball for Overhaul Southall. 3 spares here in the third, 2 in the last 3. Bills are 6 and 4 earlier. Riverwalk up 18 in the string. Down just 29 in the match. Closest been for a while. Douglas, 6. Big bonus ball for Ryan. And he gets a clip wing eagle, 5. 80 through 7, the final string of the match. Douglas missed number 1. Ryan going 2 and a 3 on lane 15. He's going for the 3. He got 2. It falls down, finally to 7. Douglas at 10. 75 through 8, no marks, great pinning. All 9s and 10s. Southall an 8. 8's a wild. 8, 8, 8, 88 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Here come the anchor bowlers. Troy Fournier, 61 through 6. Mark Ricci, 55 through 6. 1 mark to none for Central 1. They lead the match, trail in the string. Fournier, left side, 5. Ricci off to the right. Dominoes 3 more. 1, 2, 5, 9. Fournier, great bid. Can't reach the 8. Got the horses. Ricci for spare. Looks good. He got it. Wood slides down the 9. 1 spare for each side. Fournier at 10. 71 through 7. Mark 65 in the ball through 7. Each of the 1 spare in the third. Mark has a 129, a 124. Troy's a 140 and a 114. Bounces 6. Made this shot a moment ago. Minus the 8. Ricci in the bonus. Off to the right, looking for action. Gets 7. 1 wiggling, 2 and 8 behind the 2. 72 through 7. Fournier spare. 81 of the ball through 8. Mark Ricci with another spare. Missed outside. Unhappy with that shot. Big swing. $8. 80 through 8. Top of the order. 2 boxes to go. 10 boxes overall. Update from Steve Kelly. Skelly.
All right, folks. So it is currently 15:58. Central 1 up 21 over Riverwalk's 15:37. Riverwalk up 26, 424 to Central's 1's 398. 2 open marks for Central 1. That's where we stand. That's your score update on Candlepin Bowling Network. Back to you, Paul.
Can Riverwalk come back? They've been getting closer and closer. Every time they get a mark or two, Central One has an answer. Riverwalk is only down 21 in the match. 2 spares for Central One, nothing for Riverwalk. JJ 6 right, 9 left. Matt Nichols crossing over. Look at this leave. 7, 8, 10. Absurd. One piece of wood angled. Not the friendliest piece. JJ could use it. Missed it. Those angled 2 pinners are very difficult to make. Matt trying to ricochet for a spare. He kept it, and he almost got it. Left up the 8. JJ missed the second, made the third. You know what that means? 10. 80 through 9. Nichols matches 10. 99 through 9. 9's a wild. 9, 9, 9. Riverwalk up 26 in the string, down 21 in the match. At this point, it's a split. Tourigny, look at this sleeve. Brutal. Better wood than we thought. Nichols crossing over, 3 in the 7. Unbelievable. Tourigny, what a try. Nichols with the wood. Almost. Tourigny at 10. 90 final string. Nichols at 10. 109 third string. 3 string totals from Steve Kelly.
JJ Tourigny with a 3-game total of 285. Matt Nichols, 3-game total of 319.
The captain tonight, Stephen Botte, Jeff Buggea on the right. 77 for Stephen, 74 for Jeff. Buggea, pocket shot, 7, 2-5 in the 7. Stephen Botte in the pocket for strike, 9. Leads up to 4. Wood rolls away. Wood between the 2 and the 5. Buggea for a spare. He got it! Botte at 10.
See you Monday.
84 on the ball for Jeff. 87 to 9 for Botte. Two marks to 1 for Central 1. Buggea in the bonus. Beautiful ball. 9. Got the 10 to fall. Wood rolls to 7. Big Phil. Botte spread eagle. Jeff 93 through 9. Big pins. 2 pieces. 1 in front, 1 behind, 1 to the right. Go right around it if he can. Got to be careful here. This is for 2 in a row. Late in the 3rd. For 2 in a row. Tough break. Wow. Bad wow. Botte, good big. It's 2 of the 6. Buggea 9, Botte 9 to match. Ryan and Millis taking 8 points off Central, slumping Central 2 tonight. And Central 2, tough start, 5 in 59. And Millis will go to 24 and 40 on the season, with 27 more to go. 102 for Buggea, 96 for Botte. Tony Delmonico, 112 through 8. Billy Shiner, a bonus 2. It helps Riverwalk, 78 through 8. Delmonico, what a shot, almost. Shiner, he got it. Great comeback for a spare. Delmonico at 10. 122 through 9. Back to back the hard way for Shiner. 88 in the ball in the ninth. Two marks for center one, the only marks on the board. Delmonico, beautiful ball. Another 5-10 split. Shiner on the bonus, right side, 5. 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. 93 through 9. Delmonico, what a shot, won't go. Shiner for 3 in a row. Missed right, 1, 4 in the 8. Delmonico in the channel, no good, a 9. Excellent finish, 131. Shiner, an 8 on the object pin. 101 final string, 4 blocks to go. Quick update, the mark situation, the string, and the match total. Steve Kelly.
All right, folks, so here's the situation. Central 1 up 18, 16-22. In the total, Riverwalk in the game up by 29 with a 491 to Central 1's 462. There is 1 mark for Central 1. That's Troy Fournier's.
All right, thanks, Steve. 4 blocks to go. Thank you for watching. Southall on the crossover, 5-1 split. Tim Douglas, the tornado. Spread eagle. Southall, what a try. 7-9-10. Not much to show for that one. Tim trying to get 3 and 3. Does get the 3 in the right. 2, 4, 7 on the left. Ryan, nice pinning, 9. 97 through 9. Douglas, 9. 84 through 9. 3 blocks to go. Riverwalk might need a double strike for total, possibly. Not necessarily yet. 18-pin lead in the match for Central 1 on the left. Riverwalk up 29 the string. Ryan's for 6. Douglas was 6. 1, 3, 8, 9. Wood rolling in front. Angled slightly. Southall for a spare. Missed it. Mark Ricci need 2 marks for sure. Douglas for a spare. Almost got it. Whirls and twirls. Couldn't quite reach the 8. Ryan wraps around the 2 and the 4 for an 8. 105, final string. Douglas at 10. Disappointing, 94, final string. 2 blocks to go. Another quick update from Steve Kelly.
Riverwalk 16-21 in the total, down by 20 to Central 1 16-41. Riverwalk up in game 3 by 27-508 to Central 1's 481. There's 1 open mark, and it's Troy Fournier is the anchor bowler.
So Mark Ricci will need a double strike. One, 3, 6 to 9 behind the 3. Here's Troy Fournier on the bonus. 4. 85 through 8. Mark's 80 through 8. Mark for a spare. Big time shot. He got it. Fournier, 1 of the 7. 1 of the 10 make it. 1 of the 10. Mark 90 the ball through 9. Fournier hooks the left for an 8. 93 through 9. Final blocks. Is there a path? Steve Kelly for total for Riverwalk.
Riverwalk's at 16-31. Central 1 at 16-53. Central 1 is up by 22 in the total. Riverwalk at 5-18, up by 25 in the third game to Central 1's 493.
So Riverwalk will take at least 4 points. Can they get 6? Looking that way now. 2, 4, 6, 10. Fournier, 2, 4, 7, spare chance. Mark 96 through 9. Final box to match. Thank you for watching all evening long. Ricci missed it. He's coming back for another try. No. And it's been a 4-4 split. Fournier spare. 103 in the ball. Mark Ricci at 10. 106 final string. 3:59 for the captain. Final ball. Fournier, 5, ends up with a 108 final string. 108 final string. And the string goes to Riverwalk. Let's get the score from Steve Kelly.
All right, so 3-game total of 359 for Mark Ricci and a 3-game total of 362 for Troy Fournier. And then if we talk about the final, they will split. Riverwalk will take 4 points. Central 1 will take 4 points. Riverwalk 1647 final total. Central 1 1668 final total. Central 1 up by 21 in the total. Riverwalk takes the third game 534 to Central 1's 508. So both teams will go home with 4 points tonight.
Stephen Botte, captain tonight, filling in for Peter Penny tonight. Stephen. Yeah, we'll talk to Steve in just a moment. Just do the total sheet. Yep. We'll talk to Steve in just a moment. Just finishing tallying the sheets. Get a quick update from Steve Kelly while you're waiting, Steve. All the scores, totals for all the bowlers, if we could.
Sure. Sorry, we're just reconfiguring a little bit. So at the end of it all, nobody really had a 400 tonight. The closest we really saw was Ryan Southall's 368, followed by Mark Ricci's 359. So Riverwalk really ruled the night in terms of the triples. Riverwalk couldn't quite hold on in the total, but was able to hold on in the games enough to take the necessary points to split 4 and 4 tonight. And analytic-wise, Ryan Southall went 21 for 30 on the head pin with 8 splits. That appears to be the best stat of the night for the head pin shots. Mark Ricci went 18 for 30 on the head pin. And for Central 1, we had Stephen Botte 19 for 30 on the head pin. Matt Nichols 18 for 30. Those are kind of your superlatives there. Oops, sorry about that. And we're just waiting on a couple of official totals, but unofficially from the broadcast booth back here, it is Riverwalk 1647 to Central 1 1668, a difference of 21. And we know we were fully in sync by the end of the second game. We're just confirming the third game at this point. Third game unofficially 534 to 508. Riverwalk up by 26.
Yeah, Stephen Botte, the totals. Stephen Botte, tough match. Guys won it big in the first. They came back, made it a ball game. And the guys hung off a total, but they took 2 strings.
Yeah, it was a tough match. They definitely battled back. They're a tough team. They've been together now for a couple years, so there's no quitting them. We're still young. We're still trying to find out how to win. You know, we're trying to find a way to win together. Once that happens, I think we'll be okay. But right now, we're just...
What's been the difference for your team this year? The 5th seed coming into today. What's been the difference this year for your team?
Good question. I mean, we're all kind of, with the exception of Billy and Peter, we're all new. We're all new. We're all trying to figure out how to win together. So I think that's the major difference, is that when you put a bunch of guys together who haven't normally bowled together, we're just trying to figure a way to gel and find the right lineups and everything else. Similar to what Academy 1 did with Scally. You know, last year they were a good team, but they didn't show it on paper. And now all of a sudden this year they're off and running and they're bowling well. So I think that's a big part of it.
Are you the new captain of the team now?
No. I'll leave that with Peter Penny. Peter, come back from Aruba, please.
Yeah, right. A 3-letter word for run 4 and 4.
Wow.
All right. Back to Steve Kelly to wrap it up.
Alrighty, folks. So I'll just be wrapping this up. I want to thank you for watching this broadcast of Candlepin Bowling Network and the Friday Night Pro League. And, sorry, I got to look. I'm not used to looking at the camera. So for Candlepin Bowling Network, for Bob Lee, our executive producer, for Paul Grant, and myself, Steve Kelly, for Team Riverwalk, and Team Central Park Lanes won. I hope you found this broadcast enjoyable. And you know what? If you enjoyed this broadcast and want to see more, I invite you to strike, comment, subscribe to Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube, Candlepin Chat on Facebook. There's alleychat.net for the stats for the Friday Night Pro League. And also, yes, check out Candlepin's number4cancer.com to sign up for qualifying roll-offs or to donate. So for all of us here at Central Park Lanes and in East Boston, Massachusetts, myself and Paul Grant, we're signing off. Have a great one, and we'll see you at the next Friday Night